Hello, 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 chat. Good to see all of you. Hey, Pokemon. Hello, VOD viewers. Today we start another episode of this Bloodborne Let's Play. Technically the second episode in this playlist, though, I think time is convoluted when it comes to Loki Let's Plays at this point. Hey, Xavier, howdy. Hey, Andy. Good to see you, too. Alrighty, let's do this. Alrighty. Hello, Dolly. Right. I don't have anything unlocked except this, right? So, we are going to do a full, quick run-through. See if there's anything I'm missing from this beautiful town of Yharnam. Give me more of that good stuff.
You are safe, thank goodness. But I'm afraid nothing will change my mind. I cannot open the door.
Yeah, you can.
Please, try to understand my position. I pray for your safety.
You'll let me in eventually, Yosefka. Eventually. Uh-huh. As we can see, I'm feeling a little less enlightened today. Downgraded myself to a regular church hunter. Quite the attire, I must say. Nothing interesting here. We took a shot there. We took shots here. Let's take a larger shot of Yharnam Bridge? Maybe? Alright. Oh, wow. He would be dead if I had a blood rock. Ay, ay, ay. I think this'll do. Just to be safe. Give me blood! Blood for the blood god! That would be me. Hey, Sneed, good to see ya. Are the Americans the Yharnamites or the British Sumerians? I don't know how to answer that question, Sneed. I will admit, the Yharnamites have lots of guns. I almost feel a kinship. God, I will never get tired of this. I'm so sorry, chat. God, switching between these two. Alright. Oh, wait. There's something I might want to take a shot of. Yeah, okay. Khan, get over here, buddy. Good boy. Dang it. Fun. Ow. Oh, what? First time getting grabbed by this guy. Okay, sure. I'll be honest, I'm surprised that worked. Gone. Oh. Second time for everything. Oh. Third time for everything. I swear, how am I not dead? There we go. Alright, let me look under your cape. Come on. Yeah, there they are. Oh. There are those beast patient heads I've been wanting to see hang from your belt. Now, let's do this in the light, okay, buddy? Actually, first. Uh-huh. Let's do this. We're gonna take shots of the small designs today. Because I kind of overlooked those, kind of. Somewhat. May have ignored them. Yeah, we know. It's all a damn curse. It's fun watching you get your A kicked. Thanks, Andy. I'm glad to be entertaining. The Arnonites are gun-loving revolutionaries against the queen-loving Thumerians! Oh no, Sneed, you're right! It's too good! It's too perfect! My culture, my heritage! Also, get your dreadlocks out of the shot. Nah, the last shot was fine. That was fine. No. Maybe. Again, we'll take a few shots here, a few shots there. Oh. Again, very important to take shots of this iconography. Tells you actually a lot about the history of these places. Well, most of it does. Probably more so than it does in a lot of the games, to be honest. Uh-huh. Blood equals T. There, my appropriation to blood's beginning. My apportation to blood's beginning. No need to thank me. It's perfect, Sneed. It's perfect. You're making me laugh so hard. I almost choked. Alrighty. I think we got this corner out of the way. We've destroyed all the wooden objects that could possibly distract us. I don't know why, but it's super funny seeing this blade bounce off a wooden shield like that. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I get it. Plague-ridden rack. Smells like you, stranger. Strangers everywhere. It's weird that I've only just now noticed the quote-unquote tests now, and I don't know. Like, what's the difference between tests now and not? Like, what? Anyway. Let's see. Actually, that might even work better than the angle I was going for. Though, again, I'm noticing how misaligned this statue is. It's not symmetrical. Neither is that one. That one's fine. That one's also fine. I swear, Yharnam is put together with stone and duct tape. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Where do we want to go next? Not there. That's where Gilbert is. Alright, we go down then. That's our option. Yeah, I'm not liking the shot from up here as much as the current existing one I already have, which is at nighttime. So it's like, oh, okay. Where is that noise coming from? It's super obnoxious. Oh. Well, that might get in the way of my shot. Whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, just ignore the giant piece of wood in the way. I promise you it's nothing. Just ignore it, chat. Does not ruin the shot at all. Hey, John! Got a picture of that dumper. Gotta get a shot of everything. Can't let anything go unrecorded. Again, I think the reference images I have are fine, but I'm just gonna see if I can get anything better. Also, I'm a little late in noticing this, but apparently all the screens I take are in 4K. Which I don't know why, because I'm pretty sure I'm not streaming in 4K, but whatever. Why does each house have a weird little fence? Because they want to make sure that you can't glitch in between them and fall through the world. There. I said it. I told the truth! They can crucify me for it. Oh. Yeah. Go back to the healing church. And you, go back to the slums where you belong. Uh-huh. We got that done. That's good. We're not going through that hellhole again. I don't care how much. Well, I am using my best weapon. Alright, let's see how much fun this will be. That's what I thought. I'm like, wait a second. I'm getting a little surrounded. As I thought, not the most fun. Come on. Alright. That's fine. We'll run. I remember when I had Elden Ring, and I could sprint forever before hitting combat. Oh my god. Ooh. Hello, sir. Oh. Oh, wow. Thought I could get that. Thank you. Oh, I didn't. Oh. Oh. Weapons at risk, chat. What a shocker. Yeah, you do that. I'm sure it'll work out swimmingly. Darn, you're too tall. Oh. I'll be honest, I was expecting him to use the torch. Can't even dash to hit a dog. There we go. Oh, that's neat. Oh. Thank you. More blood vials. Now I forgot, I got the girl killed last time, I think, in my last playthrough. I don't quite remember the exact details, if I'm being honest. So, I'm actually not sure. I guess I gotta wait until I can direct her to the clinic, right? Because wait, do I tell her where her mom is and then I gotta think about this. How do I handle this to advance the quest? I want to send her to fake Yosefka. Yes, I hear you. Wait. Wait, I hear you, but I don't see you. What is this? The ghost of Yharnam manservant? Like, what? What? Average British shit. Average British shit. Is that how it is here, John? Just average British city. After losing a game. Let's see. Oh, there's something I can loot. Oh my god, let me attack first, stupid dog. Of course, I run out of stamina right when the dog comes. I'm like, he'll charge right into my attacks. Nope. I underestimated. There we go, blood vials. Ooh. Yeah, I'm starting to feel that that swift decline. Speaking of, there you are. Done. Oh. I'll be honest, glad I noticed I had my wrong weapon out. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's still too early. Oh wow, still too early. Oh. There we go. Uh-huh. There's the magical light of Eileen. That's how we get back up. Do I care for anything here? No. I do not. Of course, the enemies just pop in. Naturally. Something like this, I think, would be good. Yeah, I was able to get into the good graces of their corner vision. This is why we buy blue elixirs. Let's do this. There we go, perfect. Exactly what I could have wanted. Nice. Man, that felt good, chat. Got some really good shots there. Let's get the rat shots. Again, I don't think this shot's gonna change much of anything compared to what I already have on the whip. Stop it! Stop it. Oh, I never took proper shots of the... Actually, let's lead you over here. Can you do that for me? Oh. Of course. I forgot there's more of them. I believe you can either keep the brooch or give it to her, and it won't matter in being able to direct her to whichever place. Okay, good to know. I can't recall which one I did last time. I just remember doing it, and then she ended up eaten by the pig. Yeah, let's go this way. Actually, you know what? I want to go back and repair, so let's do that quickly. Didn't you also want Yosefka's room? You'll have to kill her before the blood moon, if so. Yeah, I just want to send everyone to the clinic, so that way I can get a shot of everybody at the clinic, right? Because I really don't care about, I really don't care about the characters who are currently at, like, Odin's Chapel or anything like that. Like, I don't need shots of any of them. So, it's like, okay. We'll just deal with what I got. Actually, did I ever pick up, I don't know if I ever picked up the rune from, or the eye cord from What's-Her-Face, the prostitute. I don't recall. But then again, I don't remember if I sent her to the clinic. Oh no, I remember what I was trying to send everybody to the clinic, initially. Right, I remember now. I was trying to send everyone to the clinic, but then I messed up with the bigoted old man. The bigoted man goes to the opposite of where, of wherever you tell him. What a shocker, the guy who's suspicious of everyone is suspicious of whichever place I recommend. So he goes to the other. I should have seen that coming. I completely forgot that was his thing. You know what? Can I sell pebbles? Because this is going to be a problem going forward. No. I sold fire paper. I wasn't supposed to. Oh, no. Oh, well. It's okay. I'm not using the fire paper anyway. Shining coins. Don't I have an outfit? Yeah, I can get rid of this. Mm-hmm. There we go. All's right in the world. Alright, and that should let me be able to repair, right? This should be enough. Yep. Perfect. One second while I go grab something. Reminder to stay hydrated, chat. Oh, we already got all the stuff we could want from Gilbert. Yes, I get my little top hat friends. I understand. Oh. There we go. Alrighty, can't get distracted. Where are we going next? Oh, hey. God, that not having that blood rock really hurts. Like, darn, I didn't realize how much not having that blood rock hurts. Go on, get you out of the street. Oh! Where the hell did you come from? Get over here. Hey, get over here. Thank you. I'm so glad you decided to die. Really, I appreciate it. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Alrighty. You're out of the way. We gotta kill those guys at some point. We'll lead them away. Run. Come on, this way. Oh, God. We're trying to clear the bridge. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Close spaces against a beast? Say it ain't so. That's done. Before I forget, let's get the shot up here. Ooh, we can get more shots of these dogs without the wood in the way. What a shocker. That can happen. Yep. Well, the angle's not going to look any better from here. I see. So that's how... Oh, I missed a corpse. Yeah, sure. Keep on trying to get me, coppers. Yeah, I'm sure. Not sure how I feel about having these spikes in the corner, but it'll do. Yeah, let's just try to get a close-up on that relief, then. I was kind of hoping we might have a better look at this from up here, but no. It's not even worth taking the shot. Alright, let's worry about the big boy and his crow compatriots. Or... we could ignore him and take the shot from back here. Yes, this is very possible, yes. Uh-huh. Let's see, we can do this. About there. And now it's a little bit too much this way. You want to go here. Ah, but I see his hunchback silhouette, ever so slightly. Alright, we'll try this, we'll try getting rid of him first. We'll lead him and the crows to the cleric beast arena. Actually, all we really need to do is put him behind this carriage. Ow. Darn. This is what happens when you don't turn your HUD back on and you don't know what you're doing. Arr. New Game Plus! It hurts. Alright, we do this all over again. Alright, so you're gonna come anyway. And you? Come on. Don't ruin anything for me, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, they don't... Ah. Okay, I get how this... I forgot their AI said so they can not get in the way of the boss fight. Alright, we gotta get rid of you quickly. There we go. Not what I wanted, per se. There we go. But we should still be able to move your corpse, so... The blood splatter should at least not get in the way of the shot from the far back. Fun. Ow. Uh-huh. Alright, now if I recall correctly, we already took the shot here. But yeah, we already took the shot here, so that's fine. The big thing is the gate. God, what a difference getting through away from that fog makes. Gosh, I hate this stupid fog. Yeah, I hate it. It's awful. Get rid of it. Delete this. Ew, it's so gross. We'll get the shot of this famous door. We'll do it like this. Like that. Oh my god, stop it with all the particle effects. Alright, that should hopefully do it. Go away, fog. No one likes you. God, what I would do to turn my character invisible right now and just get the shot literally be this. But I can't do that. I gotta work with what I got. Someone put Bloodborne on PC so I can cheat engine it. Someone do it already. Come on, Sony. That's another shot of Yosefka's clinic, but do we want it from here is the question. I do not like the shot here. I like the other shot we had there. Uh-huh. There we go. God, Healing Church is gonna be such a pain when it comes to the reference images. There's gonna be like a gallery every paragraph, I get the feeling. I just know it. Because there's gonna be so much to have to contextualize. Alright, we know the drill. Come on. Come on, boyos. Dang it. Oh no. What was that I said about not having this? There we go. Having my HUD on during these fights is not smart. Woo! Nice. Nice. Alright, it's done. A clean clear of the bridge. I think this looks rather acceptable, chat. There we go, I got tons of options, so hopefully I'll find one without particle effects that annoy me. We already got the shot of this. We got the shots down there. Also, wait a second. I just realized. Did I just lose my my runes from... Yeah, I just realized I lost like 60-something runes. Oh well, that's like one round through Loran. We'll do that after the... We'll do that in a sec. I'll even cut that out of the Let's Play for all the VOD viewers. Actually, no, I can just do it after the episode's done. No need to waste everyone's time. Let's see. So we want to go back to the south side. But actually... we want to do it this way. So that way we can go back to where we were before and not mess anything up. Oh my gosh, holy hell. I swear, dogs! Oh my gosh, dogs. I hate them. Here I am trying to shoot. And I can't even get the time to heal. Let's see. I believe you can either, yeah, brooch. Didn't you, If the Bergenworth campus got dragged into the nightmare, where was it originally? Did Rom fill in the space with the lake? Yes, Pokemon. I covered this in my, Bergenworth analysis, so read that there, but yes. You can read that on my website, but that's the basic idea. Where was the lecture building? Right behind Willem's thing. In fact, if you look closely, one of the cool details you'll notice, and I write out in the analysis, is that the top floor of the lecture building, that second floor, which I think is how we enter Nightmare of Mensis, if I recall correctly, that is the direct connection point between the quote-unquote lunarium of Willem's, that platform he's using for moon gazing, and that connects directly to his office. And the thing is, that second floor doorway is right next to the ladder. You see the hole with the ladder with the giant church giant with the with the church giant that has the flaming fists. You'll notice there's a ladderway right down into another Willem office. So it's like, hey, when Willem goes home, he climbs up the ladder, walks all the way down to the door that's like 2 feet away, walks across the platform, and there he is. He's back home. Very cool. Very cool how it's all designed. Hello, just some guy with a mustache. Immediately messes everything up. Yep. I'm boosted, that's for sure. I don't know how I survived up until now. How dumb can I be? They should have me checked. I didn't even need to kill those enemies, strictly speaking. Oh, I was wondering where you were. There we go. I will visceral attack everything until a blood licker shows up, and then I die. God, I can't wait for Healing Church to be done as a thesis, because it's such a big thesis, it's probably going to hit 30 pages, which scares me to death. But, like, it's fine. It's fine. Sullivan was feeling lonely up there, being so long. Ow. There we go. I'm getting lots of Quicksilver bullets. Oh, give me back my runes. My runes. Yes, die, you stupid dog. Alright, where are you? I know you're coming. Where are you at? There you are. Go on. What? What? What was that I just saw? I have no idea. Whatever, you're dead now. Never show me that again, sir. Alright, we got another over 60k. I'll be honest, wasn't as impressive as I was kind of hoping. He is big, though. Oh, come on! I feel robbed. Cheated. Oh. You can be fast with that. Nope. I still got it! Yay! Alright, now we know what to do here. But why did it get dragged into the nightmare if Mensis scholars aren't connected to Bergenworth, only the choir is? Okay, the choir are the only people with a line to Bergenworth, or to Willem, I guess we should say more specifically, because the choir was taught by the church founder, so Lawrence's associates, his fellow students who betrayed Bergenworth, and they were of course taught at Bergenworth by Willem, right? So that's the line between Willem and the choir. The Menses don't have that. They're outsiders. They got no connection in that respect. So their knowledge and their desire to be connected to the founders can only come from Bergenworth directly. How do they do that? Well, they go over there, they take some uniforms, and they LARP as students. That's the serious answer. They took the uniforms, and as we see from the one note in Willem's office library, that's where that was part of their, the building was part of their plan with, dropping off Murgo with the wet nurse. Oh, wait. Right, I want to do this. I almost forgot. So first, you. Good. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright, let's get the corpse over here. So, Mence is basically just let me try to think of the simplest way to put it. Menses basically are a bunch of outsiders. They kind of figure out that the choir is, you know, not being completely honest when it's like, oh yeah, the old masters, they're alive, they're still living. Yeah, you can't see them, but don't worry, they're fine. Everything's fine. They're just very busy doing research, right? And anyone with a brain is like, that sounds a little suspicious. So the Menses are like, okay, yeah, we get it. You off them all, and you're basically taking over the church. Okay, we're gonna rebel against you and all that. But they are a bunch of know-nothings, so they don't actually know about all that stuff. So how are they going to get all their research? Well, they're going to go to Bergenworth, because that's a place that's still, at the time, open. The Forbidden Woods wasn't the Forbidden Woods yet. So they can go over there, get their information, and then use that in order to help kind of move things along, right? That's why they get so obsessed with Lawrence and Loran, which is, again, seems to be the particular part of the Chalice Dungeon ruins that they got attached to. God, this guy's really not coming up here, huh? Fine. You know what? I hope you don't get in the shot at any point, otherwise I'm going to kill you again. Anyway, moving on. That's why they're so obsessed with Loran and Koss and Lawrence and, to a lesser extent, lesser extent Rom and all that stuff, because that's the areas that they studied as part of their theory on transcendence, which is the reverse of the choirs. Alright, so do we care for anything here? Actually, no. I think this part is fine, but just to be safe. Let's try this. Ooh. I like this. This could work. Let's do that. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so then when they're doing all their studies for Bergenworth, at some point they end up getting Murgo. Now, we know Queen Killer gets to Yharnam first, but it seems like Mensis came and found a baby. Found a baby with the, at least at that time, dead queen. Took the baby and decided, okay, we'll give the baby to the Great Ones, much like how Lawrence did with the Moon Presence. They probably even were originally intending to summon Flora specifically. And then once all that happens, everything will be fine. It'll all work out beautifully. We'll get our knowledge we need to ascend properly and do the blood transformation correctly. And nothing bad will ever happen. well, that's when we get the whole Nightmare of Mensis and Brain of Mensis thing, and as part of this, the lecture building was apparently dragged in. The choir then come in with Rom and Willem and create the lake in order to help hide the town so no more rituals are effective in summoning great ones and causing more red moons and shit. Let's try this one more time. Okay. Do I care about anything here? Maybe if I can take a shot from down here? We'll do brightness. There we go. Yep, this looks good. Anything else? Nope. I think that's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, and this. Yeah, we want those, messengers. Yeah, actually, this is, yeah, this works. Yeah, I think this is a good angle. One thing that always confused me is what is the old blood? The choir believes that ascension is by using the blood later after enlightenment. Mensis thinks otherwise, but what is this old blood? Okay, so old blood is just refers to the blood of the gods. Now, there's the question. Now, the old blood gets kind of over dramatized in the localization because the term being used there is what was it, like fear the old blood? But the thing is the term that the localization translates as old blood isn't an adjective, it's an adverb. So it means something more to the effect, basically it's describing the verb to fear, that. So what it's trying to say is not necessarily fear the old blood, but as in always fear blood. As in, it doesn't matter whether it's old, it's new, like, it doesn't matter at what point in the process it is, just fear this thing called blood. There should never be a situation where blood is not to be taken with caution. The only time old blood actually gets used in the Japanese script is with the choir lady, Yosefka's imposter. She mentions quote-unquote old blood casually when she's talking about, oh, I've been doing my experiments. Well, this time I'm going to use old blood. So it's like, okay. The idea is that they're using blood of the gods from the Thumerian ruins. It's like, hey, I'm looting the gods from their graves, all their blood. It's really potent. Yeah, it's the blood of the bodies of the great ones. If so, then how did Iz ascend? There was no great ones yet at their time. No great ones yet at their time. Okay, so here's the thing. The great ones are buried and were left behind in Iz in body. So there's several ways you can quote-unquote ascend to become a great one. The term great one itself is somewhat misleading because it's not like it's a species or a race per se. It's just a catch-all term for the idea of beings who are higher ones. They are higher in rank, status, placement than you, relatively speaking. So it's like, okay, this is why Rom, for example, is considered a higher one, despite having kin blood and not quote-unquote great one blood, right? She's like the proverbial idiot of the family. She's like super borderline. But she's still an ascended being that's higher than any of us. And you can argue the same to kin to a lesser extent, right? The idea of kin is that, okay, they're like related to the great ones in a broader sense, but they aren't like the same as great ones because they're not as powerful, as strong, etc. Though we do see some case where, again, see celestial emissary, etc. of those who do become proper quote-unquote great ones, right? So great ones is not a super specific distinct term. It's very much just kind of, you know, these general things. That's accurate, right? And as far as Iz is concerned, they did research and stuff, but most of them, quote-unquote, ascended so far as that their minds entered the cosmos and I guess you could say transformed on that side, versus Ebriedes, who was left behind. She did, in fact, have enlightenment, but her enlightenment seems to have not been to the same extent. Like, she couldn't quite process or handle it to the same degree. Again, this is where we kind of get into the weeds about the specifics about each little individual case by case with these characters. Like why does this person have this result versus that person, right? Because it's a very personal spiritual process. But the point is that Ebrietis wasn't able to go all the way, so she transformed, quote unquote, on this side with her physical body and became the tentacle monster versus, say, Flora, who transformed on the other side in the cosmos, right? Her mind transformed. Now, we don't know where Flora's body is. We don't know where a lot of the bodies of the Great Ones are, right? Because the Chalice dungeons are just like copy-paste, like, you know, a lot of reusing assets and stuff. But the general idea is that the Great Ones who ascended and became the stars still have their physical bodies asleep, quote-unquote, they're dead, on this plane. And so, to protect their bodies and keep them preserved, whether because that actually somehow is preserving their lives as well in the cosmos, we don't know per se, but that could be the implication. And then their servants who are left behind become the Thumerians, who are who are basically becoming gravekeepers, protecting all the Great One graves. And then, of course, they add their own graves there, and some of them are becoming Great Ones as well afterward, because they continue drinking the blood and shit like that. So again, it's all interconnected that way. But yeah, it's not like Kos and Ebrietis, Rom, those are not the, those are, like, as I would put it, like, lesser Great Ones. They're not on the same level, because they all clearly had their ascension on this side, instead of on that side. They weren't able to go to the extent where just their minds could be projected out of body over into the cosmos, and they were able to basically harness that mental world's powers from inside them, leaving their bodies just fine, but with super high quality potent blood now, because obviously it's achieved enlightenment. Yeah, so we do this. And we do this. And then we do this. But those rats, those stupid rat tails. Whatever, it's fine. But isn't Kos the same as Ebrietis, so she's also left behind, unless Kos maybe isn't from Iz. Kos, if you told me to put money on it, I would say Kos is from Loran. Just because of the similarities to those monsters we see in the Nightmare Frontier. Not happy with this either, so... Let's see, there we go. Move, 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 move. Okay, that's good. Good, excellent. Now we gotta wait for this fog to clear up. I'm just gonna ignore the rats in the corner there. Whatever, they're in the shot. They should be happy, they're photobombing. Yeah, I think that's gonna do. Let's see. Pokemon. How long do you think it was since Lawrence left Bergenworth? Since the burning of Old Yharnam? Since Maria and Lawrence died? Since Mikolash left his body in the waking world? Before the burning of Old Yharnam. Burning of Old Yharnam is the event with, that's when Mikolash and company are involved. So that's when the Choir and the School of Mensis already exist. Lawrence left before those two factions came to power, obviously. Because obviously... and that's probably decades later we're talking since Lawrence left, because we have to think about it. The Research Hall experiment... Okay, so... The basic timeline goes, Lawrence and company leave Bergenworth. They buy property in Old Yharnam. At some point around then, Lawrence goes to Canehurst with the blood and all that, and he works out a deal with Queen Annalise and stuff. Like, Canehurst gets a revival of their culture. They're sharing research notes between each other, the shortcut to the library and stuff in the courtyard and all that. Plus, you'll see stuff in the dining hall with the statues from Upper Cathedral Ward. All that stuff is true. With all that being the case, Lawrence and company start turning into a church with Ludwig's onset. Because what happens is the blood treatment and all the blood vials and stuff start causing hunters from Gurman's workshop to turn into beasts, which causes a problem because these hunters are becoming really crazy beasts because they are resisting the transformation. And when you resist the transformation, it just causes the corruption to build up and then finally explode into you becoming an even more fearsome, terrifying beast. As a result of that, the, oh, whoopsie. Back down, you. No, back down. There we go. As a result of that, Ludwig shows up and he starts the Holy Blades, and that's where we get the whole idea, hey, be a blade, you know, don't resist the temptation of the beast, blah, 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 blah. The blood treaters become a proper church, the healing church, and then we start seeing them build up their own workshop. They build Odin Chapel. Eventually, Odin Chapel becomes another, just one of many churches, because then they move to the Grand Cathedral. They have Upper Cathedral Ward and all that. Old Yharnam basically, again, becomes like a side thing with its churches and stuff as well. Cathedral Ward gets built up. In order to support Cathedral Ward, they build a sewer bridge line that goes across the valley over to the other side. I think it's the west side of the valley. I can't recall off the top of my head. But the other side of the valley, right on top of where the Yharnam River in Old Yharnam flows right into the mountain. So then they build up that sewer line, pumping up that water into Cathedral Ward. Because they have to manage that line, there's now houses and stuff that's being built around that sewer, and that ends up building out up into the entire city of Yharnam up top. So there's Old Yharnam, which was the only thing around when the Lawrence and company first showed up, and then thanks to them in Cathedral Ward, they end up building up New Yharnam, or Central Yharnam, where we're at now, right? So all of this was because of the healing church, hence why you see messengers and stuff in the sewer lines and things like that. After that is when we finally get into the Koss situation with the fishing hamlet and all stuff. Finally, Lawrence gets word from his spies. Okay, Koss is pregnant and is about to give birth. Well, that's convenient because Annalise isn't having her blood baby yet. So, okay, we'll just go in. We'll massacre the villagers, see if they got anything useful for us. But the big prize is, of course, the Great One baby. We take that. We study the baby. We butcher it for parts and all that. We do the research hall experiments. Those experiments, of course, result in the living failures, and ultimately they failed. But hey, we did learn a bunch of nice stuff there that could really be cornerstones to our future research, including Beast Embrace. Oh no, wait a second, all the hunters and everybody are starting to keep on turning into beasts. Also, we're starting to see these same symptoms starting to appear on our own church hunters. Oh no, this is bad. If we have even bigger beasts because they've been resisting the call for so long and so big, that's gonna be really bad, Gurman. What do we do? Oh, I know. We'll call Flora using this piece of Koss baby. And once she gets called, she'll make this hunter's dream, which we can use to help train you up using Blood of the Gods. You'll have immortality, all that, yada yada. You know the rest, right? And then Lawrence ends up going into the dungeons to find a true baby in order to finish his deal with Flora, because obviously Gurman's being basically held as collateral until until she gets the baby she was expecting when she was summoned from with the I-Cord. And Lawrence is thinking, okay, this is our good shot. If I find this baby, we can make the deal in order to finally get the proper ascension we need, yada, 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 right? But... Die. Thank you. But, as we know, that isn't exactly what happens. Oh. Instead, he goes down there, he eventually turns into a beast himself, Bloodletting Beast. And then Bloodletting Beast eventually gets beheaded while searching the lowest depths of the ruins for, what's her face? Queen Yharnam. And then once, once Lawrence is beheaded, he continues searching, obviously, with his body until that seems to eventually get put down. Meanwhile, the Healing Church basically reestablished itself with Lawrence's skull for their new type of blood that they'll be handing out as they continue with the experiments or whatever. Now, they're raising the orphans as a result of the research hall experiments, because, you know, when you have all these patients and stuff, and you're taking a lot of parents off the streets, you know, kind of getting them all experimented on, turned into beasts or killed otherwise. You have lots of kids, so as a show of good PR, the Healing Church starts adopting them. And at the orphanage, they're indoctrinated to become basically research assistants, at which point the research assistants grow up, so decades later, and we get into the situation where they realize, hey, wait a second, you've been kind of hiding some stuff from us. That's not good. So, they kill them, And then, of course, as we talked about before, the idea is that some of them, of course, are all dead, but the choir is still acting like, oh, no, 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 everything's fine. And they're just the secret brains of the church. They're still acting like everything's normal. They have Amelia there to be their little face to the church, even though she's just a puppet. And then, ultimately, we get to the current situation of Yharnam and not the healing church, the current situation with Yharnam and the School of Mensis, coming in, causing, basically exacerbating the old Yharnam incident, because it was already happening and stuff, because that basically started with the old researchers, because of the whole ash and blood disease thing. But then the beast epidemic, of course, rose up in the advent of that. And then eventually got out of control, but even when they started seemingly to gain control, then the Red Moon happens. That just sort of tips things over the edge where they have to burn Yharnam. Obviously, the choir cannot have the School of Mensis pulling shit like that all the time, so that's where the whole ROM thing comes in. Oh. I'll be honest, I thought I could hit through him, but that's fine. And then, at the end of all of that is when we get into the modern day with whole Mensis is trying to do their own thing with the Nightmare and the whole brain of Mensis and all that, along with more rituals, and then choirs, of course, trying to do their own thing, and the Healing Church and Yharnam are just kind of falling apart in between. So it's safe to say that amygdalas are the same status as Ebrietas, maybe less so. The all-powerful Great Ones or the Cosmos. Amygdalas are kind of difficult to say. Because we do have signs that amygdalas are being properly buried like other Great Ones, but like you said, we know that they have a physical body that can that can manifest into this world. So one thing, and this is the theory the Japanese community came up with, which I'm very partial to, is they seem to be like angels / messengers, right? Like they're not as good as the full stars of the sky, like the Great Ones of Iz. They're like lesser Great Ones, but they basically kind of serve as mediators, right? So it's like, okay, this goes there, that goes there. They'll ferry you off to, if you have the eye of a blood-drunk hunter, so if they think you're a blood-drunk hunter, like, oh, this goes in this nightmare where Koss gathers blood-drunk hunters and stuff like that, right? Or if you got the tonsil stone, it's like, oh, this is part of the Nightmare of Mensis, okay, that should be going over there, right? And that seems to be the general gist of how... that's usually the general gist of how the whole amygdala thing works. But like you said, they seem to basically be a lesser version. They're more akin to Koss and Ebrietas probably than, say, a Flora or an Odin. Oh. Ah, darn. I'm not losing my stuff again, so you know what? Let's just grab it up here. I was gonna kill these guys and then deal with this, but whatever. We need to continue, chat. We're already an hour in. What am I doing on my second episode of the Let's Play? Oh. Perfect. I'll be honest, I'm surprised he didn't pick it up. Yeah, we'll go this way, down. I'll be honest, chat, I can't think of anything else ooh, maybe here? Nah, I can't get a good shot of it, though. Yeah, no, I can't get a good shot of that holy woman. Oh my god, I hate you all. So I think that's just gonna be... I think that's just gonna be it for Central Yharnam. I think we're gonna have to move into Cathedral Ward already. I think it's about time to advance the day. Oh my god, stop moaning, you stupid beasts. You're dead. You're being burnt on crucifixes. Stop it. Oh. Just in time. Good. Thank you. And is there any info on Odin? He's called formless, so like maybe he's not in the cosmos but in the physical world, but he just doesn't have a form. Maybe he's the father of Murgo. Here's the thing. Much like how I said, the idea is that the dead are technically the Great Ones. They're sleeping physical bodies, and the forms we know them as exist in the cosmos, right? The same thing you can argue for all Great Ones, that all of them exist physically somewhere. Like they're buried, or they're, or like we see with Ebrietas or something, they're alive somewhere in this area. So, yes, you could argue that Odin is present in blood, and therefore he is, in fact, physically on this plane. But from what I can tell, the fact that he has no form, not even a physical, tangible form that we could recognize compared to, say, like Flora or something like that, leads me to believe, or I guess Murgo's wet nurse would be another example. If the fact we don't have something like that tells me that probably Odin's just even more powerful than all other great ones we see. And so, like, he's so much more deeply immersed into the cosmos, his mind is that much more transcendent, that he has no true form. His form is blood, because all things in existence are ultimately blood. All comes from blood. Yeah, there's nothing else I want here. Can't get anything there. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to get a good angle on that. Yeah. Yeah, no. Alright, we're going down and moving on. Oh, sorry for boring you guys with that rant. We shall move on to the important things. Namely, slaughtering these fools. Actually, we'll try this one more time, chat. I wasn't able to make it work last time. Dang it. I actually can make that work, actually. I just realized I can do that. Actually, yeah, you know what? We're gonna do this. Bring this back up. If I use blue elixirs, and immediately, as soon as I trigger them, just keep on stepping back and then quickly getting down on the ground, I should be able to get a shot of them running with the ball lighting on fire, at least. So that can work. My strat is viable. Fear blood, more like fear Odin. Yeah, that's quite possibly the answer. Now, I guess it depends on the idea. Is Odin all blood, technically? And for those that don't know, I have laid out my theory. I've laid out my theory that Odin does in fact possibly have a star, and he would be the most powerful star of them all. But I have to kind of really work through that and see if there's any possible holes I'm missing that could discount it before I want to talk about it. Talk about it with you guys so publicly. Yeah, this should work. What? Why did it take so long? Oh, whatever. I guess it's not gonna work, chat. I don't know why. That time it took so long, but the first time it went pretty decently, like, on point. Huh. Oh, we talked about that. Covered that. I don't think there's anything I'm missing here. Like, I don't think I need any special shots of this part of the game. Maybe the statue? Question mark? Mm-hmm. I guess, maybe? Oh, of course it's an old Yharnam stat. Oh my god, it's so obvious, too. I might have to mention that, too. Actually, no, you know what? I should have done that. It's already implicit in the analysis, so... Let's see. Yet he was cut off by Flora, who is by this reasoning a lesser than him. Yeah, this is, again, another reason why I would say that Odin probably is among the stars. He's probably a very specific star, a very powerful star among all stars, considering that he seems to be even higher placed than Flora in the hierarchy of evolution. Clearly, though, even he can get cut off from contact thanks to Rom's ritual. Let's do this. Well, that should give me options. How is that thing staying? What? It's crooked. They made it crooked. I call hacks. It's improper. Ree. We know that, we know that. Uh-huh. I guess we take a shot at the gate, because why not? Like, yeah, sure, I guess. Alright. The messengers will inflate the price of goods when you enter Odin Chapel. Which goods should I be concerned about, though? And by inflate the price of goods, do you mean, like, put them to a set amount higher than they are at the start of the game? Like, should I be buying weapons and stuff now versus later? Or are we just talking about, like, basic goods like, blood vials and crap? Yeah, I ain't getting that anytime soon. Sorry, doll. Wait, I don't remember this being 900 before. Oh, I think I see what you mean. It just gets... the cost of this stuff gets higher, huh? The Odin tax. By the way, blood liquors only spawn on visceral corpses in the chalice. Oh, I'm aware, Xavier. Don't worry. I'm joking when I talk about it. I'm going to do this until a blood... I know it's only in the chalice dungeons. Don't worry. I am perfectly aware. Oh, no. I just realized, yeah, this stuff just gets higher and higher, huh? So technically, it's better if you literally farm for quicksilver bullets and blood vials at the beginning of the game. Just so you can have them all at the cheapest price possible. Oh no, it's not your bad, Xavier. It's fine. It's me making it's me not distinguishing when I'm making a joke very well. Oh god, that's so expensive. What the hell are these prices? And they just go up from here? Jeez. No wonder you got the messenger baths. Suddenly, having to buy stuff with insight doesn't seem so bad anymore. Let's repair. Now that we're not going to be needing a broken weapon anymore. Where is it? Where are you? Church pick. There you are. Fortify. Tonitrus. And now we're going to save you. And then we'll put... There we go. So church pick now is also at 8. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's go up and be prepared. I didn't realize they kept inflating. I thought that the prices only went up depending on where you were at the game. I didn't realize it goes where you are at the game plus your new game plus level. Like, holy hell. Come on, hurry up. I'm not sure what other items get the increase. I just remember the Great Room pointing it out every time the moon changed. Oh, gun run. I just remember the gun run pointing it out every time the moon changed. Is that so? Let's see now. We do have all the coffins here. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? It actually might be worth taking a shot of these coffins for... Ooh, yes. That could work. Yeah, I like this. VOD viewers like, just change the time of day already. We shall, we shall, we shall. I think I have a shot of this, but just in case I don't. Also, I just want to point out, every time Odin Chapel wanted to bury people, they had to go through their sewers. I'm just saying, this doesn't seem to be the smartest way to handle all this. Would not be surprised if this was an afterthought, this connection point. One of their other runs, they had a strategy where they reversed time by touching Lord's skull to lower the price. It might have been their consumable run. That's actually interesting. I gotta see how that worked exactly. That's an interesting way to do it. We want to take a shot with the chest closed because I think I missed that when I first did all this. We'll do one here. And you can just imagine Lawrence and folk using this church for a brief time before the Grand Cathedral was built. Yeah, we want to do something like this. Yeah, something like this. Perfect. Again, we don't want to die or anything, so maybe... I don't like that angle. Ooh, but maybe I like that one. This little latch here is getting in the way. So maybe move it a little bit more forward. There we go. Ooh, yes, I like this. It is a little annoying because these spiky things are in the way, but I might be able to overlook them. We'll see when I'm looking at the shots. Alright, so chest hasn't been opened still, so what else can we do here? Let's take a shot from over here. I think this will work. What if I do it from on the staircase so we're slightly elevated, huh? That might not work because, yeah, that might be a little bit. I might be asking a little too much of this. Or not, possibly. Yeah, I think this could actually work. Uh-huh. Let's see. I guess, Odin cannot be Murgo's father as he blesses wombs immediately after we kill Rom. Or perhaps he's just, wants more babies. If he was, why doesn't he attack Wet Nurse? Maybe we are the attack. Well, to be fair, the Nightmare of Mensis is the Wet Nurse's, place. And, like, you could make the same case for Flora. Why doesn't Flora get there faster? Why doesn't before the Wet Nurse? Why doesn't Flora, get involved with, once we have the moon removed and then Murgo is, Murgo's, of course, in the Nightmare of Mensis anyway, right? Like, you ask a lot of those questions. I suppose you can say it's a mystery. It's an arcane mystery. Oh, well, that ruined that. I don't think this gets me anything that I want. I think this is just, like, blood or something, so let's just do this instead. In case I want to take shots later. But why seek Pale Blood? Why not seek Murgo if he's the one that is guiding us to free his baby? Is he guiding us? I'm not aware of the... I guess that's one of the theories, huh? I don't think he's guiding us. Again, I wish I had my Blood's Beginning post, because I actually elucidate my reasoning for this in a lot of detail, but for the sake of simplicity, my take on why we have the note to ourselves about finding this pale blood and completing the hunt and all that stuff is because we are inheriting the will, as it were. Again, reminder, echoes means last will, left wills, etc. The idea being is that we are inheriting the last will of a crime buddy of ours who tragically died while we were apparently on the run from something, or from, you know, coppers were going after us, you know, heist went wrong, whatever it was. Anyway, he tragically dies, but he gives us one last mission. He tells us mysteriously to go to Yharnam and seek this pale blood and then complete the hunt, right? So that way we can make the hunt whole, as it were. Then he dies. We decide, as we're a good, honorable man, apparently, for our buddy, to go all the way over and complete this mission. Now, we don't know what pale blood is, so when we get to Yharnam, we talk to the blood minister, and obviously we get amnesia after he basically tricks us into getting a blood transfusion. So, from there, the plot just moves forward as normal. But I would argue that the idea is that our crime buddy friend is probably a hunter of the church, who basically escaped and ran away from Yharnam in order to get away from all this craziness, and either because he knows about the Nightmare of Kos, or because, well, the Hunter's Nightmare, etc., or because of some other reasons. He basically wants, you know, guilt or some shit. He wants us to go over and face his fears or whatever that caused him to run away from Yharnam in the first place. That's my general take. And like I said, I go into more detail on my exact reasons for all that, but I'm not going to relitigate that here because we've already had one rant today about giant, massive lore. Hey, buddy.
Oh, you must be a hunter.
Maybe he thinks Flora has his baby, as Mensis tried to contact Flora, but the nurse hijacked the deal. Maybe.
Good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk.
Mm-hmm.
These hunts have everyone all locked up inside.
Yep.
Waiting for it to end. It always does. Always has, you know. Since forever. But it won't end nicely. Not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad.
Uh-huh.
Screams of women folk. The stench of blood. The snarls of beasts. None of them's too uncommon now.
I have to double check your dialogue, honestly.
Tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this.
He's pretty calm for a guy with a gun to his head.
They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts.
Is that so?
Spread the word. Tell them to come on over. If you wouldn't mind.
Uh-huh. Yeah, nothing else. Again, I don't know how much the lighting affects this part of the game. So I guess we should take a few shots here while I can. Also, hi, Annalise. Glad to have your effigy staring down at me constantly. Really, really heartening. Though honestly, your face is covered by these cloths a lot of the time. Unfortunate for you. Don't like that door in the way, so... did I mention these statues of praise in my thesis? I might have forgotten about them. To be honest, I might have forgotten. Also, we'll take a shot of you while we got the chance. Hello, Mr. Chalice Dungeon Enemy turned NPC. They're like, just say he's a beggar. A blind beggar. God, could you cover yourself in more incense? Gosh, it's so foggy. So foggy, chat. It's foggy. We don't care about any of this. What if I just want shots of the incense? I guess that is an option. Come on, block the lantern. Perfect. Now I just need to get my character out of the way. Huh. Let's switch over. No, that's gonna be more in the way. Alright, let's see if this can work. Come on. Come on. Ah, darn. I can't do it, chat. I can't do it. My character is gonna be in the shot. Okay, let's try... Ooh. This. But what if I angle it like this? Yep, okay, that works. So we get a shot of a lot of the incense. Nice. Hey, Pokemon! Isn't he blind? Yeah, he's blind. Loki, hear this? This is a gun on your face. Show a little fear, will you? Now, I'm going to ask you nicely, sir. Tell me, what are you doing here? And where do I find the nearest exit? It's like, it's just down the hall, sir. You can't miss it. So you were right. Thank you. Bam! Nah, we're not gonna kill him. Where's my favorite statue? Where is my favorite statue? Ah, there it is. There it is. My favorite statue that was misaligned so you can see its original bust. You can even see the candelabra, which is also apparently still stuck here. It's so stupid. It's stupid, chat. It's stupid. Anything else? No, we got the statues of the sick. Ooh. Dang it! It's not like bonfires. I can't move the camera, force the camera this way. Darn. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. Where shall we look in the lore? I don't remember if I got good shots of this, actually, with, this current lighting, so we shall do this. Ah, but there's an item there. Darn. Well, shit. Also, the magical door, which will only open when blood-starved beast is inexplicably killed. It's like, hey, I sense a disturbance in the force. Open the door. Alright, how about you? Oh god, it's still better to... Oh no, chat. This is bad, chat. This is real bad. Oh no. Alright, we gotta try this one more time. Hey Amy, how you doing? Oh, that's right. How could I forget? There was a shot I got just for this situation. Might need to take it a second time, to be honest, but... Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the... Yeah, I can't remember how high it's supposed to be. But we'll do that for now, and then we can take a good look later. Uh-huh. There we go. Dang it. Well, you've chosen death. Them's the breaks. Where shall we go from here? Come on, blood. I need more blood. Where are you? Blood, 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 blood. Yes, blood. Sweet, delicious, glorious blood. You have blood? Yes, give me your blood! Alright, I think I'm sated for now, chat. Hey guys, look! Guys, look, it's the Tomb of Odin! Oh wait, you can't actually see it from up here. Instead, it's this mysterious void with buildings sticking where the Tomb of Odin should be, making Eileen standing here looking over while warning you to not go down there and deal with the big yellow boy. Completely stupid. Gosh darn it, Bloodborne, why? Why do you gotta be this dumb? It didn't have to be this way. Yeah, I remember this. Beautiful. Madman's knowledge. I wonder why. Hello, sir. Is that so, Mr. Thumerian? Thank you. Oh, you put a link in the Discord, Pokemon? Gotcha. Oh. Got distracted for a second. Wooden shield? I do kind of feel bad for these guys. Yeah, we're not going to open the gates here because we want to get shots and stuff, so we'll do that. Anything we want here? No. Anything here? No. Here? No. Up here is the... Where? No, actually, where is it? Yeah, there it is. Okay, there is the Odin runes and stuff. Yeah, I think I got everything I could. Why are you trying to swipe at me, Amy? What did I do to you? Alright, I guess I should just get the generic shot with our boy in here. Just in case. In case I'm not happy with the other shots. Oh. Do we see this specific incense burner used elsewhere? I can't recall. It doesn't look familiar, at least. Okay, now we can move on. Reminds me of the transition between Darkroot Basin and Darkroot Valley in Dark Souls 1. FromSoft kind of messes up like that sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, the thing with these, yeah, when you look at this, when you look at these games in, like, super granular detail like I do, you become disillusioned by even stuff like, oh, immaculate world design and things like that. It's like, yeah, immaculate, sure. Keep telling yourself that, hun. Aren't you weak to bolts? Or am I forgetting something? Ow. There we go. If you are weak to bolts, then this is going to be quite the experience, I can already tell. Alright, so... there we go. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Oh. Dang it. And here I was thinking I was early. Nope. I think this is the only ball and chain dude, right? Oh my god, the fog is in the way. Come on, go away. Go away. Go away, Mr. Fog. No one needs you. You're unwanted. Your mother never loved you. There we go. We got the shots. Oh, no, we don't need that. Let's get a different angle now. I don't really like that one either, to be honest. This'll work, though. Mm-hmm. That'll do. Uh-huh. Huh. Hmm. I think this'll do. And we go down here. Mm-hmm. Lots of ash and things. Uh-huh. Lots of incense. This one we might need. Yeah, this one we might want this. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Alright, and this is the doorway to the bridge, which is still closed for God knows what reason they thought this was smart. Don't worry. We'll make sure it's closed. Doesn't really make much sense, but we'll make sure of it. Don't worry, sir. Like, even if you want to argue, it doesn't really serve any purpose. Like, there's a lot of doors like that in this game. They could totally just... what's one more? Anything else I want to do here? No. And we'll do one shot back here. Yes. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. What if I can backstab you? I don't think I can, but worth a shot. Sir? Ah! I dodged the wrong way. I dodged into the hitbox. Hello, Pastor of Muppets, welcome. I trust the other Bloodborne wiki over... I trust the other Bloodborne wiki over Fextra Life. The former actually tested a lot of their stuff. Let's see. Pokemon. Fextra Life Wiki says that church giants are strong against bolt, arcane, and fire, weak against all physical and blood. So they're supposedly strong against bolt. Yeah, but I would agree. There's not a lot of guarantees if we're relying on the Fextra people. Yeah, Meph's Bloodborne Wiki is absolutely the definitive Bloodborne Wiki, like, no question. Does that mean that stupid, what do you call it, JavaScript crap, or any of that stuff that kind of is like, oh, we're making our stuff all fancy, and it slows down computers and shit like that? It's just simple web pages with all the information in a very, organized, easy-to-follow format. That's all I ask. Die. Alright, I was supposed to get shots of... Well, you know what? I can do this. Yeah, this is better than what I was doing. What the hell was I trying to do last time? It was like, it was not working. There we go. And that I'm not exactly sure of. Bloodborne Wiki says church giants are weakened to physical. Is that so? Let us try this. Alright, the goal is to not die. Ah, darn. I gotta dodge toward the slice. Damn. No broken limbs, huh? Let no one say I didn't try. I already got shots of you up here, so this is fine. Dang it. I thought I could slash him first. Nope. Dang it. Thought I could get that slash in and then the shot. Come on. Alright, this should kill him though, right? Yeah, that should kill him. Oh, would you look at that? I might be able to get a better shot of you. Thank you. Same thing with you, actually. Okay, okay, can we just talk about this? Can we talk about this whole situation here? Don't worry, honey! I'm going to work now, just gotta climb over the fence! Oh, man! I'm so glad we got the best house on the block! Yeah. Yeah. Oh. No, I'm not losing 100k something blood echoes over you. Done. There we go. Gotta hit that shin, though. It's a big specific. Is that so? It has to be specifically the shin? That hitbox is really tiny, then. Because that's a very thin leg for me to only having to hit the shin for. Oh, no. Oh, right. I wanted to test if there was... I'll be honest. I think these are literally copy-pasted in the Chalice dungeons. Oh. Thank you. Get over here, you stupid crow. Over here, you stupid crow. Yeah, get your fat ass over this way. Why are you still trying to eat? You fat. You flabby. Go get some exercise. Do a run. Get some cardio in. Take your health into your own hands, my friend. From the afterlife. I'll be honest, I really like everything about it except these inexplicable fences here. Why are these here? Who thought this was a good idea? Who designs things this way? Only Miyazaki and FromSoft, apparently. Oh, hello. Do it like this, I guess. Looks fine to me, like something you'd see in Boston. I've never been to Boston. It's like the balconies for windows in Assassin's Creed. Boston's in Fallout 4, so technically you could have been to Boston if you've played Fallout 4. Very good point, Pastor. I would also like to talk about how we have this strange beginnings of a courtyard or a bridge or some shit that's mysteriously, you know, all destroyed and missing for absolutely no good reason whatsoever. This is the type of shit I would want to remake to fix. Remove this crap. This doesn't need to exist. What is this supposed to be? What part of the map were they planning for this to be part of? And then they just kind of were like, well, I guess we'll just stick it here. Even though we can't see it from anywhere else except this spot. Oh. Oh. Do I care? Yeah, I don't care. This is gonna be so awkward. Oh no, chat. Ow. I gotta stay at full health at all times for this. Oh! Because of that, you cannot get struck in that. It's too risky. Ah, darn, I dodged the wrong way. Whoop! I keep forgetting it's the right with this guy. There we go. Woo! I had full health and I was still on the edge of my seat with that fight. Let's see. Oh, we see more of these here. So it's not just Odin Chapel, at least. Yeah, that makes sense, because this is the main entrance and stuff, right? God! How much longer is my Healing Church thesis gonna get? Am I gonna be including this too in it? I think I might. Oh, no. Oh, no, chat. Save me. Save me from myself. Like this. Gonna do one with the gate too, so. Yeah, I get you. Thank you. Yep, that looks good. Let's see. Lance McDonald had a theory that they took out the shortcut to the Great Bridge because the PS4 had the download while playing features and it wouldn't load if you went too fast. Ah, that is an interesting thought, huh? They were worried that that might happen. That could be cool. The inconsistent geography actually suits the Lovecraft themes. I'm sure it works with the themes, yada, 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 but it won't fly in Elden Ring, that's for sure. They end up completely replacing the door with an image of a door just to really make sure you can't open it. Is that so, Pokemon? I don't remember that being a thing. I have to recheck Lance's old stuff. I also believe they took out environments in Bloodborne after playtesting on PS4 and load stream. The assets caused the FPS to drop even harder. Oh, God. Remind you, the game was QC'd for the standard PS4, which was even worse. Ah, that's true. That's true. This was before the updated version came out. What was that one called? The Switch? The Swift? Something like that. I remember the original loading times. I don't even want to know what the original loading times were like, to be honest. I can't even imagine. PS5 spoils me, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure I have a shot of this already, but why not take another one? I could be inched a little bit more this way. Yep, I could be definitely inched more this way. Alright, just in case. I'm starting to think Yharnam itself isn't meant to be a real place. It's very dreamlike. No, it's definitely a real place. Like, that's definitely the idea. Though Miyazaki has definitely been on the record being like, well, if you think it's all in a dream, well, I'm not going to get in the way of that, like, in his very Miyazaki fashion. But it's very clear that Yharnam is an actual place you physically go to. I mean, we have to travel there in the first place, after all. But I agree. It definitely gives kind of that feel of it's almost feels like a dream. That nothing you're going through is actually real. Alright, we have done everything except open the gate manually with the forcing it open. I'm kind of tempted to do that. The project name for the Switch was the NX. That makes sense. Done. But give me my stuff back, thank you. Are you mad because I sated myself with your blood? Well, too bad for you. Well, yeah, I might want to spend the 20k to buy the captain's cloth. Let's do that. And the screen with only Bloodborne rather than item descriptions. Is that so? That's how it used to be, just had Bloodborne the name title instead of any, like, little item descriptions like in Dark Souls. That's interesting. 60 to 90 seconds. Oh my god, a full minute and a half you could wait just to get back in after you died. Oh, that is awful. That is absolutely atrocious. Alright, tell me that this doesn't get inflated. Where's the keys? Oh, they don't have key items here. Ah, there it is. There is key items. Good. 10k only? I remember it being a lot more expensive, but sure, 10k? I'll take that. I thought it was 20k. Alright, German, I forgot to take a shot of your leg. Hope you don't mind. My man, he be breathing. Hello? Hello, Gurman. Do you mind letting me get a look at your footsies? I'm trying to angle the camera just right, but it's not cooperating, you know? I will talk about you while I check chat again.
Close. It will be a long hunt tonight.
Is that so?
If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice.
As someone who's played Skyrim on the Xbox 360, 90 seconds is nothing. Hey Vincent, good to see you. The project, let's see. Oh, you were the one who was talking about the NX. I thought that was Pastor. Whoopsie. Sorry, Vincent. Nintendo had better names back then when the 64 was the Project Reality and the GameCube was the Dolphin. Oh my god, I wish the GameCube was called the Dolphin.
And the few that found their way to the surface.
Man, can we please have that alternate timeline?
In the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet.
Uh-huh.
Yet the town is in disarray.
Uh-huh.
It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge. Home now only to beasts. The perfect place for a hunter, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
One of the holy town.
Yeah. Alright, oh wait, let's double check. I think everything's repaired, but... yeah, we're not gonna add any gems or shit. It's like, what, 320. Alright, we're ignoring old Yharnam for now. That's probably gonna be next stream. I want the alternative timeline where I didn't buy a Wii U in 2015. That's right before the Switch, right? Oh god, that's... Thank you, sir. Yep. Thank you, sir. Oh! How could I forget? We have to go... wait, before we do this... we have to go talk to my favorite imposter! Yeah, so we're just gonna go straight there. Are hunters only supposed to stay in the dream for one night, or is Gurman just really jealous of our efficiency? No, the idea seems to be that you stay in the dream the whole time. It doesn't seem to be a temporary thing. Otherwise, Gurman is killing people like every time they have to start a hunt at the end of every hunt. It's like, well, I'll see you guys join in the dream next time. Let me just cut off all your heads real quick. I'll leave a gravestone in your memory, and then I'll make sure to bring you back later. Actually, this is our New Game Plus run, right? Where is my gravestone? Oh, right, we never had the Awakening ending. Oops. Oops, I turned into a god accidentally. Yeah, that's awkward. Okay, so, let's just go to the sick room, then. Hunter's supposed to stay in the dream as long as it takes to get whatever the moon presence wants done. Well, yeah, the idea of the Hunter's dream is that, like I said in the big history lesson earlier in the thing, is the whole point of the Hunter's dream is because Gurman and Lawrence needed a way to deal with the soon-to-be sudden onslaught of cleric beasts and other things that were going to show up and completely overwhelm them. Oh, sorry, girl.
Oh, well, hello.
I completely forgot that you actually noticed when I swing by you.
Let me ask you a small kindness.
Uh-huh.
You're soon off to hunt, I presume?
Yes, Miss Choir Lady.
Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yusefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet...
There's no Hippocrates in this universe, just want to point that out.
Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared.
Uh-huh.
This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help.
Uh-huh.
I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then.
Uh-huh.
If you find anyone who's still human, send them straight to Yusefka's clinic.
Uh-huh.
You can assure them there's no place safer. Please, do me this service.
Alrighty. So where was I? Are hunters only supposed to stay in the dream for one night, or is Gurman just really jealous of our efficiency? Let's see. Hunters supposed to stay in the dream as long as it takes to get whatever the moon prison wants done. Is the nightmare something special, conceived for the purpose of killing Murgo? The hunt in the dream only supposed... Okay, no. Okay. The hunter's dream has existed, since Lawrence left... the hunter's dream has basically existed since between the events of the, I guess we should say decades before the old Yharnam incident with the whole burning and beasts and all that. There was Lawrence and Gurman coming together. They summon Flora. Flora comes in. She creates the Hunter's Dream for all of us with the messengers and outfits and all that stuff, right? Like, everything's set up so, okay, hunters can be immortal. The problem is they're going to deal with a sudden surge of beasts, including soon-to-be cleric beasts, right? They can't rely on Ludwig's forces if Ludwig's forces are the ones that are also being starting to show symptoms. Now, again, Lawrence has to be the first cleric beast, so we're not at that point yet. But much like what we see in the research hall with other non-cleric hunters, that stuff is coming. They kind of know. And they know that they're resisting, and the resistance is going to be futile because it's just going to lead to things being even worse, right? But they can't help it. They're still trying to save as many people as they can while they try to discover Ascension, blah, 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 right? Anyway. Eventually, they're going to have to... We're going to tell our girly. Oh. We're going to tell our girly now that she can... Oh, sorry. That she can go over to the clinic. So Yosefka... sorry, not Yosefka. So Gurman and Lawrence, they're working on this. So Gurman's taken as collateral, right? Moon Presence has him basically hostage. He'll be the advisor for the dream. He can't go out and hunt himself anymore, but he will be steward over a bunch of immortal hunters. So it's like, okay, this is a fair trade. And in the meantime, Lawrence is going to go out and try to find a Great One baby for Flora. So that way, not only can we free Lawrence and all, free Gurman and all that, we can also be able to move on and become as gods. Well, becoming as god sounds great and all, but Lawrence never comes back. So in the meantime, Gurman's here waiting, dealing with hunt night after hunt night. There is no one and done. This is not done because of Murgo, because Murgo doesn't enter the picture until later. Oh. There we go. Go on. Ah, darn. Did you get stronger while I wasn't looking? Or were you always this tough? There we go. Ah! I was just a little faster. I did not rush fast enough with those ripostes. Oh, there we go. Become as gods. Become as gods. This cannot continue. Become as gods. Let's see. With the Tonitrus, you could do a Mad Nikola Tesla fashion run. That is true. I could do a bolts, bolts everywhere. I'm having fun with this weapon though. Maybe there was even an influential church doctor named Hippocrates or something. No. When I say, like, there is no Hippocratic Oath, I'm alluding to the fact that this is a localization creation. This is not in the Japanese script. She does not say that. I think she says something as a blood treater or whatever. She refuses it. Like, she doesn't say, on my Hippocratic Oath. She's got none. There is no Hippocrates in this universe. There is no Hippocratic Oath to speak of. I swear, this game. Damn it. Alright. As long as we don't get any interruptions. Again, I don't remember what I did last time. Damn, localization screwed us again. Yeah, sorry, Pastor. Darn. Let's see. Give jeweled brooch. Do not give. Again, I don't know which is the proper response in this situation. I feel like if I don't give it to her, though, she won't ask if she can find some place to hide. She'll just wait for Mom. So, Tesla was a very fastidious sword. He wouldn't like the blood. The save by Wolfie, too. Yeah, he saved his buddy, all right. Shouldn't Gurman have been the one to get a baby since he's the muscle? Yes, theoretically he should have, huh, Pokemon? But, well, I guess Flora either chose Gurman or Gurman was like, well, nope, I'll do it because I have to guide the hunters and teach all the ones so that way they can get buff. I don't know. We can, I guess we could speculate on the exact reasons why. Give jeweled brooch. Decision. I'm just gonna double check right now with her quest line because I don't want to mess this up. Again, you guys said earlier that it doesn't really matter, and I want to trust that, but I really don't want to mess this up for the sake of my sanity of doing these playthroughs. Let's see. Alveola's corpse. Where's she sent? Okay, yeah, okay. So, we have to withhold it, apparently. Okay, do not give.
Okay, I can wait. But isn't there something I can do? Maybe Mom and Dad are stuck out there, waiting for me to come and find them.
Perfect.
What do you think, Mr. Hunter?
Go to Yosefka's clinic.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Mr. Hunter. I love you almost as much as Mom and Dad. And Granddad.
Yep. Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Hunter. I love you almost as much as Mom and Dad. And Granddad.
Uh-huh. I don't remember the granddad in that line. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I have to double check. I don't recall if it makes a difference. Apparently it does, so... Anyway, that's dealt with. Who else can we tell to go? We can't tell Gilbert. Gilbert's unfortunately useless to himself. Yeah, I think the only thing we can do at this juncture... Oh. When did you come? Oh. There we go. Oh. There we go. I believe Granddad is Henrik. Yeah, I gotta check the dialogue again, though I wouldn't be surprised if that's the idea. Because there's no way that, there's no way a girl that young, is alive if the Father Gascoigne and Viola come during their granddad's generation. Like, no. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Henrik. I wouldn't be surprised if it's something like Jisan or something. Might even be like uncle instead of granddad. Might be a Uncle Gale sort of situation. Oh. I never got this item, so let's do this now. Should still be simple to rush past all of you. Oh no. Yeah, away, away! Oh, there we go. There's also a Spartan Molotov thing. Oh, right! Ludwig says the Spartan shit. I completely forgot. Yeah, when you have those weird eccentricities, chances are either the Japanese word is different and it doesn't mean exactly the thing the English translates it straight as. Like say Braille in Dark Souls 3, because obviously Braille was a person. So it's not actually saying literally Braille. Or it's something like this, where it's like, they say Spartan, but it's actually a completely different word, and for some reason the localizers use a word that we would be familiar with in our universe that probably doesn't exist in the Bloodborne universe, but who knows? Maybe there were some Spartans and Hippocrates out there. Yeah, who are we to say? Maybe it actually takes place in Earth. Let's see. Now that we've sent one girl there, we can now go to the Cathedral Ward. God, I have way too much fun with this. It's like, bolts! More bolts! Oh, right, I forgot. Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh, really? Nothing? That's actually kind of shocking. Yep. Don't worry. I'm a member of the treatment church. I promise I am the lead hunter. Absolutely. They just show an item light when you do it, too. You don't even wave anything. Thank you, messengers. I know I can't see you, but I appreciate ya. Ow. There we go. Thank you for the corpse. Thank you for nibbling a little. Really appreciate that. Poison knives. Are you praying? Are you prostrating to anything in particular? Remind me, chat. Is there anything in this direction? Oh! You know what? Isn't this the thing that leads down to... Yeah, doesn't this lead to the... Oh, right, you're over here. Doesn't this lead over to the gatekeeper? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the thing to the gatekeeper, I bet. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's try to see if I can remember this part of me. Thank you for the madman's knowledge. I appreciate it. Thank you for the madman's knowledge. I appreciate it. This does not count as a thrust. I'm kind of surprised. That or New Game Plus is really that... really beats him up. Thank you. This is another prostrated one, huh? Again, what are they prostrated to? Well, this one I'm not getting any. This might just be this just might be them trying to make up to resemble cowering or something in these two cases. Because let me think, what is in this way? I guess maybe the orphanage, but that's about it. That's all I can think of. Because you have one of these guys, and you have the orphanage here. Orphanage bower here. So that might be a hint to something. Yeah, and then there's this, which has the shining coins. It takes us here. Yeah, this is something that I consider important. Tempering blood gem, antidote. Nope. Dang it. Can't get a good shot of that. I guess this'll have to do. I guess it'll have to do. Oh, let's wait until these clouds pass by, so that way I can better get a shot of all the buildings. It's not that it's big black splotch blocking the skyline. There we go. My bad. I got mixed up with if you wanted her to die to the pig. No, it's okay. I already got her dying to the pig. That's why I say. I think what happened was I gave her the brooch, and then she wouldn't interact with me anymore. I was like, oh, no. Whoopsie. And that's how that messed things up there. Alright, there's our little... I'm assuming this is the gatekeeper's coffin, right? Like, they create a ceremonial coffin for him, because they kind of just leave him there, now that it's all forbidden and stuff. So it's like, oh, no one's going to the gate? Nope, that's not gonna work. As much as I want it to. I don't know who's making all the thumping noises, but stop. If it's you, Ariana, stop. You don't need customers at this hour. I mean, it's still light out. One second, chat. Just had to check on the dog chat. Everything's fine. Oh, yeah. Maybe something like this, then. I don't like the... No, we want to be a little bit more out. Again, we want to do this in the best lighting possible before we get nighttime. There we go. Anything we want from this direction? No, that blocks everything. Who would have thunk? Huh. More dirt and stuff. God, again, if I could turn my character invisible, this would be this shot would be perfect. But I can't, so. I guess we'll get this as a shot, maybe. I suppose. I don't really like it though. Gotta pass the time somehow, Ariana. I don't know what that thumping is to this day. Pastor, Platy, you guys are great. It must be really weird to have a coffin for a man whose voice you hear on the other side of the door. It's like, hey, we're leaving you to dead. Password. Well, he'll die of starvation eventually. Imagine someone being like, oh, yes, here's the coffin for the gravekeeper. He's been dead this whole time. Now's a good time for us to go break the door in and be able to get out of this crazy place. They're about to go in and they hear. And then they immediately leave. And are like, oh no. Yharnamites, he's dead. Honor him with a coffin, gatekeeper. Quit telling people I'm dead. Password. Sometimes I can still hear his voice. Actual use of sometimes I can still hear his voice. But yeah, it seems to be the idea is when the Forbidden Woods were, well, forbidden, they basically were like, well, that guy's gonna starve to death. In fact, he probably did starve to death. They may have even confirmed his dead body, but you know how ghosts are. So they basically were like, well, we'll leave a coffin for him, and then they hear his voice. It's like, who is that? Who is the man? Who is that man? Ask him for passwords. This is spoopy. This can't happen on our watch. Yeah, I don't like that. Don't like that. God, I hate all these shots. Oh, chat, this is hell. Yep, so. Oh, that might work. Yeah, that could work. Oh my god, chat, we did it. We figured it out. Just need to angle it right. Alright, don't screw this up. Come on, Loki, you can do this. Uh-huh. The best part about this chat, no particle effects to get in the way. Yeah, that could work. Let's do it more like this. Inch forward a little. There we go. And then we do, this. I'm a genius, chat. Am I a genius or am I not a genius? No, I'm still an idiot. But for a moment there, I was able to feign having a brain. I think it was pretty impressive, all things considered. Now we're gonna need more body-tight clothing for this. What's... Ah, yes. Nothing more body-tight than this. Now the bottom, though, is a problem. Don't worry, I'm just turning into going native for a little bit. Don't worry. Don't concern yourself in the slightest. Everything is fine. Mm-hmm. There we go. did the fog come from? Go away. No one likes you. Uh-huh. No, it can't be that. No, we got it. Yeah. Come on. Yeah! Make the pixels disappear. No, that's too close. There we go. There we go. Perfect. The things I do for this website, chat. Where's my fashion? For a second, I thought I had a hat on. I was like, what is that? Oh, wait, that's just blood on the back of my thing. Oh, that's right, I forgot. I didn't take a shot of the broken part of this. Hey, it's like the Healing Church workshop, only broken and covered in branches. I completely forgot about this part. We want to move a little bit more to the... out here, Z's. We'll take another shot where we were before. Vincent. Aldia, life is brilliant, beautiful. It enchants us to the point of obsession. This is very true. Hey, Ross, good to see ya. Hi, guys. Hi, Loki. I hope you and your dog are loving life. Yeah, the dog's doing fine. I'm a little concerned because he found an iguana, chat. And he, let's just say he might have fucked that thing up. He chased that thing right up the tree. Like, literally, that dog's jaws were on its ass. And so I've been kind of concerned, being like, is he okay? Is he gonna get sick? Because you never know with iguanas. They could scratch you. You never know what diseases they might have. So I was like, you know what? You know what? I kind of wish it was still winter. And those things would just kind of, you know, die in the trees or some shit. Yeah, I guess we just wanted to get this then. Nope. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Gosh! You really are no fun. But no, dog looks like he's fine. He's just really annoyed that I'm keeping him close by and not letting him sleep properly without waking him, making sure he's alive. You could be a propagandist with those kind of framing skills. Wonderful framing. Thanks, Platty. Let's see. Yeah, I think this'll do it. Yeah, okay, I think we've done everything we can with this shot. Ooh, can we get a good shot of these statues now? Like, I really want a good close-up. I really want a good close-up. Oh. Sir? Sir? You trying to cop a feel? Also, he's got a candle in his hand. He was clipping into the statue. Just want to point that out. Gosh, all the clipping. Oh, gosh. So much clipping, chat. So much clipping. It's Eternal Cities all over again. Ah. Nope, that did not work. Gotta do it one more time. This could be a good shot anyway, so let's do that. Yeah, it's the close-up. There we go. Yeah, a little less fog. A little less fog distracting from the shot. Focus on just the old man with the bandages on the face. Because again, this stuff like this is going in the Healing Church thesis, so I need all these shots in this decent, still sunlight lighting. Still daylit. It's evening. It's not nightfall yet. Yay. God, that's... Oh, you're not clipping. Good. Yeah, okay. I think we're solid. Yeah, I think I've covered you guys all in chat. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so it's this little bridge thing. And the statue that's bowing is, like, over there, so maybe there's something. But again, it could just be that they're cowering. I don't think it's worth mentioning in the analysis. It's such a small detail. I just don't think it's that important. Anything about this building that I really want to bring up? I guess getting a wide shot of, like, both of these buildings might be cool. But, like, nah, there's just not a good spot for it. Again, this is probably a graveyard to church clerics, to hunters especially. Hence the laity, along with a wise man, giving praise, and then among the graves are statues of wise men giving the praise back. So it's a very much a self-congratulatory, we have done our service for the church, and the church thanks you. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep this on, but I'm not going to care, because we just want to loot stuff. Oh my gosh, more beast sounds. Where are these beasts? Holy. Oh, what happened, dog? Alright, he was just banging around like an idiot. No problem, chat. Don't worry. For a second, I was like, what the hell happened to you? Looking around here. Oh! Alrighty. I think we've got everything I could get here. Alright, so let's just focus on the side route then. I'm not killing these guys right now. That is such a pain in the ass to go through them all. Double check the symbol up here. Yeah, that's just a generic symbol, nothing of note. Let's see. I have a question for the lore master. I got into an argument online, lol. Well, I mean, if you're online, you're gonna never get into arguments, Ross. About if Artorias made it to Manus, which I believe he didn't, and that Artorias would lose to Millennia. This guy was a super fan. I think Artorias did make it to Manus. Yes, I actually do think he did. There is room to say he didn't, though. So I wouldn't say it's absolutely necessarily 100% certain, but the evidence means it's most likely he did. And that Artorias would lose to Millennia. Well, see, I don't like to get into power debates, especially when it comes to cross-series shit, because that's impossible to tell, because you're applying, like, the standards of, like, one universe and its maybe limitations or whatever to another universe and its potential limitations, and who knows. It's basically what the writer says. If Miyazaki came out tomorrow and said, oh yeah, Artorias would whip the shit out of Millennia, like, who are we to argue? Or the opposite, like... So I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't think that's worth getting into an argument about either way. But as far as lore is concerned, Artorias is stupidly strong. So I think he would give Millennia a run for his money. Would he beat her, though? I think he... The problem is, I haven't fought Millennia for myself, so I don't know, like, the full extent of what her skills and abilities are. But I can also say the same for Artorias, because we only ever fight him with his bad hand. So it's like... It's like we're kind of fighting two... At least one of the characters we're fighting is gimped. So we never get a full concept of his strength as far as, like, boss is concerned. And then the other one... The other one's kind of, The other one's one I haven't actually fought, so I don't have a good gauge of, like, what her abilities are, too. I know she's, like, the hardest boss or whatever in the game, but... can I send you to the clinic, by the way?
Oh my, what a queer sound.
Heh, said queer. Getting that out of the way for all you people.
Any day. What is it then? I'm off during hunt, so if that's
It's hard to tell for sure. Ishin could take them both. Lord Ishin. Old man Ishin or young Ishin? That's the question. But we found, let's see, this guy was a super fan, but we found Sif outside the boss arena. That doesn't really, say much, Ross, because that could be them retreating or running away. There's very good reason to believe that, Artorias fought with Manus and was corrupted because he got, hit by the full power of the Abyss when he got blindsided by not having the silver pendant on him. But again, read my book, Abyssal Archive! I talk about that stuff. Anyway. Making it specifically to Manus is a little hard to call, but he was definitely within the vicinity, given where you find Sif. Yeah, the thing is that we know that he made it to the Chasm of the Abyss, so it's very likely that he made it to Sif. It's unlikely that he had any further trouble, especially when he has the Covenant of Artorias thing, which apparently Sif didn't need either, because both of them go down there no problem. I have trouble seeing Millennia losing to Artorias. Well, like, to be fair, it's not like the Mad Manus was doing anything that would require the Covenant ring either way, but just in case you wanted to make that argument. Anyway, I have trouble seeing Millennia losing to Artorias given the abilities and skill sets. Artorias is just a mite. Millennia is much, much more than just a warrior. Again, I think I have to see her full fight, especially when we get to Rock Goddess form, because I feel like that might give Artorias the lose. Because it's like... Yeah, like I said, Artorias, again, we never see him at his full strength, but it's like, Millennia, though, like, she obviously has the whole blooming thing on her side, and Scarlet Rot would probably screw Artorias over just as much as any Abyss, probably even more so, so it's like, again, I don't know. This is why I don't like getting into these debates, because, again, we're talking about cross-series, and it's like, who knows? Possible that Artorias kills Millennia before she can do anything. Millennia's second stage is a literal outer god rot. This is very true, Ross. Both. Both. Ishin just wins.
I'm off during hunt. Come back in the morning, darling.
Uh-huh.
I'm off during
Yeah.
You're not from around here, are you?
Nope.
What, an outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea. You what?
I love this man.
You think I'm a beast? Well, mate, I think you're a beast.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not a beast.
Enough of you. What, you think this is funny?
Yes.
Well, I certainly don't, so be gone with you. I'll have nothing to do with your big son. Oh, enough of you already. Come on, just go with you.
I am a member of the church. You will address me with respect. Oh, right. There we go. Oh, darn. I was not prepared for that. Oh, darn. There we go, just in time. Oh, you actually have a saber. That just registered for me. I'm like, wait a second, you're not just range. What is with the fog in this stupid alley? Holy hell, those poison knives. Well, if I wanted to poison someone to death, I could. Yeah, death to the minister, I get it. I got the holy cloth hanging from my back. You were once part of the church, too. Ow. Come on. How did that happen, chat? Please explain this to me in a way that makes sense. My character just doesn't understand the concept of aiming at what you shoot. Ah, yay. Yes, I know. You guys want to climb up there. Listen, give me a sec. I'm busy looting. Actually, I haven't been paying close attention to the bodies or anything. Yeah, just more stuff. Okay. I got greedy. I thought I could fight through it. Bullets come out of the end of the barrel. I see, Platy. Very good. I did not realize this. Oh, I see. Barrel is beyond the body. So, shrug. I see. I understand now. My man just cannot point the gun just a little bit more to the right. He's like, no, I have to always shoot at this exact angle, even if I'm locked on. Oh. There we go. Alright, Mr. Church Hunter. Wonderful Spartan of the church. Oh. Can you stop? Just use your stupid cane. Oh my god. Also, did I just kill a freaking crow? Oh no, that's the flamethrower, I think. Oh my god. Oh, now you do it when you're not in front of me. I don't even care, just die. I don't even care if I'm losing bullets. Oh, I missed. Oh my god. I'm boosted, chat. I can't do it. There we go. It's called technique. Most people would kill for that level of consistency. To consistently miss is truly a talent. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh no! Lady, you're getting me killed. What? Oh my god, my character cannot aim with a goddamn shotgun at point blank range. Alright. Yeah, it was at the angle, but whatever. I got my runes. My runes, my echoes. God damn it, this game has runes, which makes it even worse that I keep mixing them up. Miyazaki, keep your terminology consistent throughout all your games. Just stick with souls. Make my life easier. Yeah, sure. I'll be honest, I was surprised Pick Boy was in GOT. Oh! I'll be honest, I wasn't aiming for you. Are you done? Go on. Oh. God! I hate when he does the flamethrower and you kind of have to twitch react. Oh, stop it. Come on. Come on. Can I visceral 2 people at once? Is that possible? There we go. And we're done. Yeah, I know. Big, scary tentacle monster. Yeah, keep on going for me. I gotcha. Nice, Hunter left this. A watchman of Bergenworth guards the gate with a password. Wait, what was it? The sacred edge of the Grand Cathedral. Uh-huh. Man, terrible backyard. You can parry the church servants at any time during their melee. I think it's something they never patched. Wait, are you not supposed to do that, Pastor? I thought that was intentional. That would actually explain a lot of the inconsistencies, why they're so easy compared to all the other enemies. Like, wow, I never thought about that. That would be pretty cool to visceral with both hands. Yeah, double it up! Yeah, I think it'd be too hard because it's such a niche ability. And it's like, you'd have to have them at just the right spot to get it to work. Like, yeah, I can see why they don't do it. Quicksilver! And then a dog. I should probably get a shot of the dog and stuff here. I'll have to remember that in the future. Okay, cold blood. Wait, who's here? Oh, Henriette, right. Isn't she in the Hunter's Nightmare too? What would be your idea of a From Software game? Like, what would be your idea to change things up a bit for the next game? Going by Elden Ring, things have gotten stale. I'll be honest, I don't think the problem is things have gotten stale in Elden Ring. I actually find there's a lot of cool new stuff as far as, like, the way Elden Ring does its approach. But if we're talking about specifically, like, the formula, how would I change it up? I'll be honest, I don't know if you can. The best thing you can do to the quote-unquote gameplay... I'm not the person to go to, by the way, for this. I care more about story than gameplay when it comes to my games. As long as the gameplay is satisfying to me and not, like, mind-numbingly boring or something. I'm generally pretty okay with stuff, right? But, I would probably, just keep making new worlds and finding new ways in order to implement new gameplay mechanics into that, right? Like, Bloodborne takes the basic formula, but then it tweaks and changes a few things, so it almost has a completely new identity despite having the same basic skeleton. And I think Elden Ring doesn't do that enough. It very much feels like it's the Dark Souls 4. It feels like they just decided, okay, open world and we're done. So again, I feel it does mix things up a bit, but I also think it has a lot of downsides that don't make it feel completely unique. And that what they should do instead is go back to the interconnected world design of Dark Souls 1, but set it in a completely new setting, with new rules and stuff where you can actually add new novel mechanics beyond just, hey, you can now explore an open world. That would be my recommendation. No. No, I don't like that either. Yeah, I think this will be probably the best option I got. Uh-huh. Let's see if we can adjust this here. Give it a more focus to the shot. There we go. Normally the parry window exists during the active frames of an attack, but for these guys it basically exists everywhere because even the wind up. Interesting. So I wonder if, yeah, that might actually be a glitch then. I haven't really thought about it because it's been so inconsistent across the board with different enemies and their timings, but I guess, yeah, these guys do have it where it's like any point in the animation is okay. I love the new Ash of War system. Yeah, but it's basically the Dark Souls 3 system, but like done properly. Because the problem with Dark Souls 3 system is it feels half-assed. Like it feels like you should be able to mix and match. You shouldn't have weapons limited in their own to their own little Ash of Wars and all these things. So that way you can do more with them. So yeah, it feels like that's like just like the bare minimum they should have done with the previous game. So I wouldn't really consider that like completely new. It feels like more like they're just iterating on it properly. New IPs, iteration leads to stagnation. That's true. It could also be we just need to get away from the Souls formula, period. Because the problem is there's only so much you could do with a Souls game before it stops being a quote-unquote Souls game, right? And I hate that terminology as it is. Kagare. So much kagare. I don't know. The open world made it easier for new people to try and play the game and enjoy it. I'm not sure we're ever going to see a return to smaller scale From games after the popularity of Elden Ring. I feel the opposite, Bot Guy. Also, welcome. Good to have you here. I feel like the open world thing is something they will probably go back to in the future, but I'm not sure if it's going to be something that they're going to do consistently for all their Soul Styles games, especially considering the development lag on them. Do they really want people waiting like 5+ years for a new open world style game? I don't think so. Even if we're talking about reusing assets from older titles and stuff, there's still a lot of new stuff you have to make. Again, it might be something if it's like, oh, we'll do a Bloodborne, but it'll be open world, right? So maybe sequels or something. But I feel like if they ever make a new IP in the Souls thing, I don't think it's necessarily going to be open world. It annoys me how I can't apply the seppuku Ash of War to the Wakazashi. You know, the weapon that was historically used for seppuku. Listen, take it up with the Japanese men. Up in FromSoft. Dark Souls 1 connected world, but with Demon Souls PS5 graphics. Add things like if you put more points into strength, your character literally becomes bigger and taller, etc. No health bars. See, that stuff is very small, though, Ross, and I just don't know if FromSoft's the type of company that will work on those small details for those types of things. Because that's like a lot of work trying to develop a system to make it where you get buffer and bigger depending on the number on your strength requirement and stuff. Like, would it be nice? Sure, it'd be cool. I just don't know if they're actually going to ever do something like that, though. I feel like if they ever want to do something with, like, trying to, like, better immerse you into the world and stuff like that, it might be to somehow... No, that might go against Miyazaki's style of storytelling, though. I was thinking maybe try to incorporate item descriptions and that type of information, like, into the world, like, almost like a forced telepathy type deal. But I don't know. I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, I don't like this shot. Okay, I think I got the shot, everything I could want with this angle, with this lighting, so we'll just settle. Oh, fair point. I also, found you through Sinclair, and please don't tease me with the idea of Bloodborne 2. I'm sorry, Bakai. If you've seen my other streams, you, like, literally, I think last episode we were talking about Bloodborne 2 for this Let's Play, weren't we? I'm pretty sure that was yesterday's conversation, was a Bloodborne 2, my idea for it. But, like, yeah, I definitely have hopes that there will be a Bloodborne 2, and I think it's one of those titles that would best suit an open-world aesthetic. Not sold on Dark Souls yet. Like, yeah, there's obviously Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 3 you can imagine as open-world, but I'm not sure if that's the best way to do a Dark Souls type of story. I have to think about it more. I guess they could make it work if you rewrite things, but it might just completely cause Dark Souls to lose its identity. I think Bloodborne will survive, though. Oh, I forgot. Well, you know what, guys? I don't care about either of you, so let's move on. Alright, so we've gone through Cathedral Ward, so tomorrow's going to be probably... Or not tomorrow. Next stream's probably going to... Well, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what I'm streaming tomorrow. Next stream's probably going to be... Old Yharnam? Probably. And then we'll come back here and do more shit. The only series that did this physical changing through leveling was Fable, and that was more comical than Souls. As in, the mechanic itself was comical, or the overall game was more comical? Yeah, the problem, again, I think it's doable. I just don't think FromSoft would put the resources into something that's small, because that's just not the type of... That's not the type of stuff they usually do. And I'm not sure if they're ever going to do something like that. I could be wrong, though. Morphing character's body existed in GTA San Andreas. Yeah, it's definitely something possible. I don't think it's impossible. Why would you need, let's see... Why would you need item descriptions for your character becoming bigger? No, I'm talking about just the general idea of if they were to like make little changes and stuff that could affect like your immersion and things of that nature. I think it would be stuff like, how can we make item descriptions something that's actually part of the world, was my thought. But I feel like that'll be too tempting for them to start like having it where like, oh, there'll be a lot of text and stuff floating in, and I just don't think it's gonna work. I don't think FromSoft storytelling is gonna survive some of that, because the benefit of an item description is that it's this completely separate thing from the gameplay aspect. You can collect the item, and then you get to choose. Do you just want to look at the item for its stat stuff, or do you want to press that button that lets you look at the lore text and get some more story context? So there's a very big division, and I feel like if they try to incorporate the immersion aspect by saying, okay, we're going to try to incorporate all that item description stuff into the world, like, I don't know, you hear voice in your head when you pick up these items or some shit. Or there'll be like a codex entry that gets added or something. I don't know, I feel like any attempt to try to integrate it into the world more, instead of it just being like, okay, we just have this separate little out-of-universe block of text associated with this item. I feel like that's just going to not go against the storytelling. So like I said, I'm not a gameplay person. I'm a story person. So I don't know if I'm the best person to ask for this type of stuff. Because I can give you lots of ideas for what they could do, say, if there was a theoretical Dark Souls 4, please no. Or a Bloodborne 2, or a Elden Ring 2. Well, I have to beat Elden Ring before I talk about that stuff, but you get what I mean. That stuff I can I'd be happy to talk with you guys, because I can look at the story, the character threads, like where we could go, like what would Miyazaki have to think about when he's trying to build a sequel for one of these games, like what he had to do with 3 and 1 and 2. So it's like, that stuff I can do more. For the gameplay stuff, it's like, I don't know, man. I'm always happy with what these games come out with their gameplay. I haven't had a FromSoft game where I'm like, God, this is so boring and frustrating. My bigger problem with Elden Ring is it's just so freaking big. It feels so big, and it has the Dark Souls 2 problem of being vacuous because of it. Like, there's just not enough items and enemy variety to justify all the space. So you just end up being like, hey, look, I found another item. And it's more Arteria leaves. But hey, I'm still so addicted that I keep trying to go for all these items, even though I know 90% of them are crap, so I guess I really want to bet on that 10%. You could get buff, scrawny, fat, and degrees of it in between, yeah, for sure, but I'm not sure if that'd really add much value to them. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't think they're that type of developer that would want to do that for their type of games. Like, they could, don't get me wrong, and it wouldn't be the hardest thing in the world. I just don't think they want to spend resources on that. I mean, we were talking about earlier in the stream, they have tons of problems just putting together, just getting these game maps as they are to look decent enough. You start looking at the details close up, and you're like, how is someone supposed to get out of that house? I think the next thing that they should work on is giving the player a more variable moveset, not only dodge, parry, R1, R2. That's true. They should maybe look more into the Sekiro direction and try to create a more dynamic gameplay for their RPG, so that way it's not just these basics that we see. That could be the way to truly iterate and stuff. Maybe if you could kind of incorporate trick weapons and stuff to like switch up movesets, so if you have to keep to this basic stuff, you can just make it where one button switches between, well, I should say cycles between different, like, styles or something, and therefore you're able to kind of, like, really mix up your fights and things like that, and then add different weapons into the mix to really make things, real cool and unique and all that. Like, that's something that they could maybe look into more. Another cool addition would be like Barrack Dondarion from ASOIAF. I have no idea what that is. Each time you get revived, the wound that killed you still stays on your body when you come back. Ooh, that is a neat idea. The description style of narrative is also unique to Souls. It makes the lore more a process of discovery and detective work rather than a linear presented story told to you directly. Yeah, I agree, Platy. That's what I'm saying. That the idea I threw off the top of my head was probably like that was one that'd probably be shot down real quickly in a From Software board meeting. I think it just compromises the type of stories that they do. So it's I think it was just a bad idea off the top of my head. I think the body morphing idea would be good for PvP. Let's say you got a 99 strength and your character. I assume the idea is that your character basically kind of rolls up and raffle stomps you like you expect. Again, it's a very small cosmetic thing. How closely are you looking at how buff someone is in PvP? Like, especially in a game where you can already like adjust your body weight, so you can be like super fat or super scrawny. So like there's I can see that being downsides. There's lots of downsides to consider. Souls combat is kind of lame. Roll, attack, repeat. I agree, it's sort of lame when you think about it, but I feel like in the moment it works fine. Yeah, I suppose the problem is that when you have a game that has this much variability as an RPG, it's hard to create something that's truly engaging, like, say, Sekiro with the action experience. But they could try it. They could try to bring that Sekiro level of depth to different items and weapon classes and things like that. PvP also not really the focus of these games, despite the vocal minority. I wouldn't necessarily say it's not the focus, but I agree. It's definitely something where it's like, they're not like they don't put all their eggs in the PvP basket. They definitely try to focus on the PvE side first and foremost. Anyway. Okay, so, and your character is 10 feet tall, but is slow as hell. He'll cause all the muscle mass, but crazy damage. Let's say you fight a player with 80 agility, be like Mountain vs. Viper at Game of Thrones. Okay, so, I get what you're saying there, Ross, and again, that'd be a cool idea, but I'm not sure if that would fit for a FromSoft game. Because, think about that. These games are trying to be... these games can already struggle to be balanced with weapons and things when we're all sort of working on the same playing field, right? Like, everyone who meets the minimum requirements swings this weapon the same way at the same time. Now you're factoring in stuff like, okay, because of your certain stat loadout, you also are going to have slower frames, but more damage. Wait, can't I just do that by just holding down the R2 button already, and I can make myself super slow for more damage? And I can also control that at will? So it's like, it's one of those mechanics where it's like, sure, it's kind of cool as a concept that you can kind of do something like that, but it might be for a completely different game, not a FromSoft game. Because you can already do stuff like that in FromSoft without needing to create a completely pointless mechanic that's going to be real niche, or potentially mess up other stuff. Again, I'm not a game design person, so I don't know if that's true or not. But that's just like me as a filthy, stinking, casual PvE player. My thoughts. In Bloodborne, you're always skinny. You can make your character fat as you want, and you still look skinny. No one was fat in Victorian England, obviously. All right, we've been having a lot of fun. I've been going quite a while, actually. I think we're almost hitting 3 hours. Holy hell! But I think it's about time we finish this, guys. It's great chatting with you, but we need to move on. Thanks for everybody who showed up. We're going to be doing Old Yharnam next time. I can't wait to be getting all the screenshots there. That's going to be fun. Until then, bye-bye.